Hello. You know what this is? That's right. It's a piece of string. You can tie a package with it, or you can knot it around your finger to remember things. But if you know what some people know, there's a great deal more that you can do with a piece of string. Lights out.
The old story. Man marries woman, man gets tired of woman, man strangles woman.
You were supposed to be scared.
Sorry, I'll give you a bigger reaction next time. You don't scare me half as much as that owl. I wish you'd find another house to haunt.
Keep it, dear Susan. That's part of living in the country. Nice music. A symphony of nature.
The orchestration is a bit macabre for my taste. I thought you were mending that crack in the bedroom ceiling.
I can't run the ceiling without plaster. Mr. Woodley said he'd deliver at 5. It's now 9 and no plaster. He's probably sitting around a cracker barrel spinning tall tales.
Plastered.
Oh.
He'll probably stop by in the morning.
That's not the point. I wanted to do the job tonight, and he said he'd deliver. There's no excuse for it. 2 ways to run a business, the right way and the wrong way.
Yes, I know, darling. And now may I ask where you found this clothesline? I've been looking for it all day.
In the laundry.
String it up, please. I want to dry a few things.
Yes, ma'am.
Bob.
Yeah.
Would you think me silly if I told you something?
Depends what it is.
I saw something at this window last night. A face, a man's face.
I think you're silly. You're letting that owl get on your nerves. Probably Mr. Woodley's about time. Mr. Woodley!
Bob, what happened? Bob, what is it?
It's all right, honey. Nobody's been hurt. Mr. Woodley ran into the fence post and scratched the fender. Take it easy. Easy.
Oh, I got some more.
There you go. Right over there. That's it. You all right now?
I thought I was a goner. Sure did.
Well, what happened?
What?
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. Felt like the breath was being squeezed out of me.
Must have been your asthma.
No, this wasn't no asthma attack. Thank you. Felt like somebody had a thin piece of wire around my neck. That's funny. That fella I met on the road.
What is it, Mr. Woodley?
Well, I met a tramp on the road. He stepped right in front of my truck, he did. Like to scare me nigh to death. He wanted a lift, but I wouldn't hear of that. No, sirree, Bob Taylor wouldn't.
What's that got to do with your accident?
Well, this feller had a piece of string in his hand. He kept playing with it, sort of.
You think he may have jumped up on the back of the truck?
Oh, no, he didn't do that. No, I looked back as I drove away. And there he stood, playing with that piece of string.
He didn't jump on the truck. How did he get the wire around your neck?
Remember what I said about the cracker barrel, Phil? Oh. You probably had an attack of asthma.
No, don't you keep on saying that, Mr. Kane. I tell you, I was being choked with a thin piece of wire.
Oh, what?
A piece of string.
Mr. Woodley,
Huh?
did you bring the plaster?
She's out there in the truck. I unload her just as soon as I get my breath. A while back, I thought I'd taken my last breath. I sure did.
The door, please.
Yes. Do you?
What are you doing out there? What do you want?
Don't you remember me, Bob?
No, I don't. I never saw you before.
Phyllis?
I don't know this. There's something familiar. It's George. George Logan.
You remember now?
George Logan. Oh, Goog Logan.
Oh, it's good to hear somebody mention my name.
Come on in. Come on in. I haven't seen you since you were the football sensation of the country.
Well, you gave me quite a start.
Oh, I'm
George.
sorry. I wasn't sure you'd want to see me.
How long have you been standing out there?
Oh, a couple of minutes. I came into town yesterday and I saw Phyllis come out of the village store.
You got here yesterday. Well, where are you staying?
Out there.
In the fields?
Like something to eat?
Oh, no, thanks. Let's get one thing straight. I didn't come here for a handout.
Bob didn't mean that.
I didn't come for a handout. I came because I wanted to see you. I wanted to see somebody I know.
Well, we're glad you did, George. Very glad.
Of course. You just surprised us, that's all. Sit down. Where have you been all these years?
Oh, all over. Europe, Africa, Asia, wherever ships or wheels on my 2 feet would carry me.
Well, that sounds exciting, but why all the travel? What did you accomplish?
I was looking for something.
And did you find it, George?
I don't know. Yes.
Oh, you seem worn out.
I got a little heart strain here. You ever hear of Kinchingunga? That's in the Himalayas. So high your heart pounds like a drum every time you make a move. I tried to climb it with a party of Englishmen.
Yeah, that's too bad. What's that you're playing with?
Playing, Bob. This is not to play with. This is the chord of the fanzigars.
Cigars? Who are they?
Stranglers, thugs of India. Killing was part of their religion. Killing with the cord. I got this loop from a man in Calcutta. Here, look.
It's like Cat's Cradle. Remember, Bob? We used to play it when we were kids. We used to pass it back and forth.
I remember that, but this isn't kid stuff. This is complicated.
Take that off the forefinger there.
Well, what's that, Goog?
Many stars, they call it. See? Wherever the string crosses, there's a star. I learned that from the natives in Tonga Islands.
Can you do some more figures?
Oh, hundreds of them.
Oh, that's clever, but you were always clever with your hands and feet.
But not with my brains, huh?
Oh, don't be touchy, Goog. I didn't mean...
Please don't call me Goog.
But
I
it's
don't like it.
just
I never
a
liked it.
nickname. All the fellas used to call you
Yeah,
that.
and I don't like
Well,
it.
show us some more figures, George. They're so intricate. I mean, well, don't you ever get confused? Start out to make one and have it turn out to be another?
Yeah, that's an easy mistake to make. There are two you can get mixed up on. The first one is what the Navajos call the big star.
That's your symbol, George. You were a big star in football.
Yeah, but it never meant much to me, big football star. What about the other things? House parties, club dances. They wanted no part of me. I just never fitted in. There it is. George Logan, big star.
Why do you laugh at your football career?
Oh, I was just a guy plugging up the line. Nobody cared about me.
Is that why you stopped playing? It seems to me you might have cared about yourself.
That's easy enough for you to say. You were never on the outside looking in. You were popular. Everybody liked you. And then later, you, Phyllis, together. But when I come around, it's just old goog, lummox slob.
But you were popular. You were famous.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Oh, what was that other figure, George? The one you said you could confuse with Big Star.
Oh, two coyotes. That starts the same way. See? Pull that over. Thumb up. Middle finger cross. Then I drop and bring it around.
Then my forefinger. Now watch. There. Now watch this. Pull that out. There. The two coyotes. See them in the middle, and when you do that, they run away.
Oh, that's wonderful. You could work it up into an act.
That's mighty.
You know, tell a story and illustrate it with these figures.
You really think I could do something like that?
Of course. You must believe in yourself more, George. Now, tell me more. Show me about Big Star again, will you? I liked it best.
Oh, not for anything. My life wouldn't be worth that.
Why? Does it have something to do with the fancy girls?
No. They're dead and gone. The man who gave me this cord said it was taken from the last of the fancy guys before he was hanged. There's a curse on it.
No. How frightening. Well, how does it work?
Oh, you'd laugh at it.
No, really I wouldn't.
Well, you take this cord and you make a figure and you name the living thing you want the figure to represent. Then the curse of the Fanzigars works. The living thing dies.
Excuse me, but it's getting late. How about bed? Goog, you'll stay the night. We've only a cock to offer, but it's better than sleeping in the field.
I don't like you to call me Goog.
I'm very sorry. I forgot. I'll try
You're
to
reminding
remember.
me. You're reminding me of the time when I had no power but my two hands and my feet. I got more than this now.
Oh, George, he didn't mean any offense. You know how Bob is. Orderly and practical.
You're good to me, Phyllis. I didn't come for a handout. Honest, it's important.
Whatever your reason, we're glad you came. Now will you stay?
Uh-huh.
Well, now that's settled, let's get some rest. Unless that owl keeps you awake again tonight, Phyllis, and me too.
That owl frightens you, Phyllis?
Yes, there's one out there in the tree near the porch.
You think this won't do what I told you? You think this is just fancy stories, don't you?
Well, frankly, yes, but it doesn't really matter. Phil, let's get the water, huh?
No, wait. I gotta show you. I gotta prove that I'm not just old Goog anymore. I'm gonna make an owl. Pull that loop over like that, then come down. Pull that out. My forefinger drops off. Bring my whole hand around. Now watch. There.
But, Bob, it is an owl. See the body and the wings, too?
You hear those frogs? I'm gonna name this figure for the biggest frog out there.
Ah, that's great. The water.
Phyllis, that owl won't bother you anymore. You'll see.
Bob?
Phil, don't come out here.
Oh, where are you? Where's Bob?
He said he was going for a walk.
Like to help fix breakfast?
Oh, I sure would. I sure would. What could I do?
You can take that clothesline down for me, please.
Huh, I'll bet that owl didn't bother you last night, huh, Phyllis?
Why, no, George, it didn't.
I was awfully glad that I could do something to help you. You remember what I said last night about looking for something? Well, I think maybe you help me find it.
How? Tell me, I'd like to know.
Well, it started way back when I was a kid.
You're so strange and quiet. You never wanted to get in on things as the other kids.
Oh, that isn't true. No kid wants to be out of things. And if he's out, it's because he isn't wanted. That's the way it's been all my life. Even when I was a big football star. I was on the team, but I was never part of it.
I think I understand.
I always felt so lost. Why is that, Phyllis? Why?
We all feel lost sometimes, George. But why did you stop playing football? Why did you go away?
I wanted to change. I felt if I could be different, like Bob, I guess.
Oh, excuse me.
I thought if I did change, if I could learn more things, if I could get to talk about a lot of things, then I'd fit in better.
You've wasted so many years, George. All you ever wanted was for someone to like you, to love you.
Well, who'd love me? I'm big and clumsy and... No. No. That's too much to ask for. But last night I felt I was... I don't know how to say it, Phyllis.
Don't cry, George. I understand.
See, that's what I mean. You understand. You understand. Phyllis, if I only...
Would you put that up on the top shelf for me, please? What's wrong, George?
Oh, I'm just a little dizzy. Nothing. The reaching did it.
You better rest for a while.
Oh, I'm all right.
Oh!
Oh, don't be afraid,
A very
Phyllis.
good trick, Goog.
Don't be afraid, Phyllis. I said I was going to kill it.
Oh, sure. The dreadful curse of the strangler's cord. What sort of an idiot do you take me for, anyway?
Well, what do you mean?
I know how he did it.
I did it with the cord.
You left this out there, this and the owl, too.
Bob, he couldn't have.
Why not? He got into town day before yesterday, didn't he? Were you hanging around this place night before last?
Yeah, but I didn't do anything, Bob. I was looking through the window, and you both seemed so happy. I figured I didn't belong here. You wouldn't want to see me.
That explains the face you saw at the window last night.
But I didn't plant those things, Bob. Honest, I didn't. But I could tell you about other times.
You could tell me a lot of things, Google man, but I wouldn't believe you.
Bob, I don't like you to call me good.
And I don't like the method you use to get a free meal and a bed.
You think that's the only reason I came here?
I most certainly do. But you're welcome to stay just so long as you don't try kidding me again with all this nonsense.
Bob, George is telling the truth.
Oh, I wouldn't lie to you, Phyllis. Make him believe that.
Oh, darling, be sensible. Don't humor him. He needs help, not sympathy.
What about Mr. Woodley? Last night. He said he saw George in the road. You know what happened to his throat?
Mr. Woodley is a cracker-barrel storyteller, and so far as I know, he's still very much alive.
No, that man on the road. He almost run me over with the truck. He called me a tramp. So I made a figure. But I didn't finish it. I didn't want to kill him.
You're quick with your answers.
I'm telling the truth.
Look, George, don't pretend. You're down and out and you're broken. I'm perfectly willing to help. Now, that's all I have to say. If you like, I'll give you a job in the shop.
Why don't you take it, George? You can't go on like this, can you? You ought to be a part of something.
Think it over. I don't know what you know about a machine shop, but while you're learning, why, you can help out by sweeping the floor, running errands.
Sweep the floor. You asked me to sweep your dirty floor? You're going to take the last little thing away from me and rub it in the dirt?
I'm sorry you feel that way, George. I was only trying to help.
Help? Yes. Trying to help. You called me a liar. You said I was playing tricks on you. Well, I could do something to prove I'm not a nothing. I could take this string, and I could make a cat's cradle, and I could say, this is Bob Kane, my good friend.
George, stop it. Put that
I'm
string
afraid
away.
you'd feel quite foolish because I wouldn't be obliging enough to drop dead.
The curse doesn't say he dropped dead. It says he died. Somehow. At a man's hands, maybe.
Stop talking like that, both of you. I don't like it.
Think you'd see the curse come true even if you had to do the killing yourself.
Stop it, Bob.
I could do it, too. I could crush him with my bare
Oh,
hands.
George, don't. You're acting like a madman.
I got to show him, Phyllis. Don't you see? He's taking everything away from me. I got to show him.
You get out of this house. Last night I was sorry for you, but you're causing nothing but trouble now. Now I want you to get out.
You don't mean that. You said you understood.
I want you to get out.
So, it's both of you. You hate me. You hated me in the old days. You shut me out like everybody else. You laughed at your old friend, George Logan, who was big and clumsy and
That
stupid.
isn't true. We never
Phil,
did.
don't reason with him. Just get out of this house.
This house. This house. This house. I'll tell you what you'll do. You'll sit in this house and you'll laugh at your old friend George Logan, who played with a string. and you kicked him out like a stray dog, but you'll never get a chance, you hear? Because I'm taking this string, and I'm making a figure of the two coyotes. The two coyotes that laughed at an old friend, George Logan, and when you drove him out of the house. Oh, no, you don't. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you die. There's the first slope. There's the second lope. And there's the...
His heart must have given out. He's dead.
Look at his hands, Bob. It isn't the two coyotes. It's Big Star. He wove the wrong figure. He killed himself.
George Logan. Big Star.
Oh, excuse me. What did you say your name was?